I cannot overstate how upset I am that my role model and favorite YouTuber of all time, the Wizard Liz, has been cheated on. What do you mean that the perfect woman has been cheated on? For starters, if you don't know who the Wizard Liz, she is a female empowerment motivational speaker on YouTube here. For the past year or year and a half, I've been watching her affirmation videos, her self-help, motivational content, and I feel like it's made a huge impact in my life. She's one of the people that was transformational in my healing journey to get over my breakup. Has over 5 million subscribers on Instagram, almost 10 million YouTube subscribers. Like, she has made an impact on so many women and also men's lives in the world. The reason why the cheating scandal has rattled so many of us is that we know that her vetting process to find a man is extremely high. Her standards are extremely high, and she exudes confidence. She's extremely successful, intelligent, and beautiful, and yet she got cheated on. So let's talk about how it actually happened. She had met this man, Landon. They had a very serendipitous exchange at a Greek airport in Athens. He allegedly had a flight that was canceled, a trip that was canceled. His friends bailed on him and scammed him of some money. She was going there with her friend. They ran into each other at the airport. He'd been a fan of hers. They had messaged a bit on Instagram, but they had no plans of meeting or interacting. And out of the kindness of her heart, she invited him to her Greece trip with her friend. Now, on this Greece trip, she fell in love. They got married very quickly. She's now 4 months pregnant when this man made a Snapchat account to talk to another woman in which he wanted to link up with this woman. He called his marriage fake. He said he wasn't even legally married. I do have a conspiracy theory on this. So the Wizard Liz is a very religious, spiritual person. She is Muslim, and so I have a theory that they were engaged, and then I think she probably got pregnant and they did a quick wedding. Maybe it wasn't legal, but it was a spiritual marriage. This is not confirmed. This is just my own speculation. And because she is a very religious person, she probably, wanted to put it on paper and have it be a legit sort of relationship, not only acknowledged by God, but also by the public. I am so proud of her, first of all. She is not someone that just talks the talk, but she walks the walk, and she left him immediately. She said, "You cheat on me, bye, you're done forever, you're gone from my life." She let her followers know on an Instagram message and has since been pretty silent online. Meanwhile, Landon has posted some pretty cryptic and odd attempts at an apology, but they really shift the blame towards her. Overall, he's pretty manipulative and trying to gaslight not only her, but her entire fan base, which is collectively over 10 million followers. It's not going to happen. And I feel like what's come of this is a feminine awakening, a desire to no longer settle for poor treatment. She's pregnant, she left him. She's not going to raise a man with someone who can't keep his in his pants. She's not going to stand around and wait to be treated properly. She knows what she deserves, and she's going to leave whoever it is, no matter who they are, what their relationship is. She's going to have a child with this man, and she said, "No, you're done. Goodbye. I deserve better. I have to choose myself." She said, "I have to choose myself." And I think this is a huge message to women, that romantic love is not endgame, should not be endgame, and should a man treat you poorly one time, you walk away forever. This is one of her core messages. Do not stand around and wait for a man to change. Take them at face value. They're not lying to you. He had posted a video Q&A with her on her channel before, and she said she was having dreams about him cheating on her. And in the Q&A, she's asking him this question: "What would you do if your significant other ever leaves you?" And she said, "I've got my own finances. I've got my own career. I've got my own happiness. I don't need to be here. I'm choosing to be here." And his response to that was, there's this terrible rhetoric online about how all men are bad, all men cheat, like, it's not that bad. You can't have these ridiculous trust issues out of nowhere. And, this is just toxic. And she said, "Well, it depends on what the man does." And she kind of turns and looks at him in disgust a bit, surprised by his comments. And she's like, this is before she found out he was cheating on her online. She said, "It depends, if the man is messaging other women, that's not okay." And that's exactly what he was doing. Meanwhile, he was claiming that she was his everything. He was spoiling her to the ends of the earth, buying her Birkin bags, expensive Tiffany jewelry, flights everywhere, first class this, first class that. My microphone died, so sad. But the whole world has rallied in Liz's favor because she has shown us the strength that it takes to make the right decision for yourself. You do not wait for a man to treat you properly. You do not wait for him to change. They're not going to change. If you are in a heterosexual relationship or any relationship with a man, take him for who he is. They don't change for the better. Don't wait around. That's the biggest lesson of this all. Liz was set up. She has her finances, she has her career, she has her success, she has her friends, she has her family. She does not need a man. She does not need Landon. And he is so bothered by that. And there are a lot of conspiracy theories saying that, oh, you know, like he baby trapped her, he did this on purpose, blah, blah, blah. Like he's this despicable person that had always planned to take her down in this way. I don't know if I believe that's true. I believe that he couldn't stand in her shadow because she is the sun and she is so radiant and she is so powerful and so impactful that he was uncomfortable standing in her shadow and felt he needed validation elsewhere. So he found it elsewhere. At what cost? He's been cut off from the woman of everyone's dreams. Let's be real. She is almost the perfect picture of a divine feminine woman. She truly is. Watch her content. She can be a bit abrasive in her delivery. Surprisingly, I don't mind that, although I am sensitive. Something about how she does it with so much love and so much good intention that I've never felt attacked or anything like watching her videos, even though she says pretty blunt and pretty direct messaging. I think this is not only a message for women, this should be a message to other men. Please, men, take notes from this. I saw a TikTok that was a man and he was joking like, thank you, Landon. Now the entire female population is mad at us because now women are on their guard more than ever. What do you mean that you had the wizard Liz and you fumbled her for some random person you didn't even meet on Snapchat? That's embarrassing. And now women are looking at their boyfriends a little bit differently. Maybe he's providing for you, maybe he's spoiling you, treating you right, telling you all the right things because that's what happens and that's what happens. And then behind closed doors, they don't feel secure enough with you and they need to find another woman. They feel they need to find another woman. Truly believe that this is a part of a great, massive spiritual awakening for women. You don't need a man. The Disney fairy tale of happily ever after, you get married, you have a family, and everything is so lovely, so beautiful. Maybe that is true in some cases, and if that is true for you, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Like, so many of us have idealized that version of a life for so long, but honestly, it's very rare. If you look at your life and you look at the relationship of your parents, your grandparents, your friends, your family friends, your own relationship, you find that more often than not, that happily ever after is some marketing scheme to pull you in and rope you into this beautiful version of reality that most times doesn't come true. So the most important thing you can do, whoever you are, is to develop who you are in yourself, be confident in that, have a backup plan, have an exit plan, especially to the women. Do not let your entire self-worth, your entire self-confidence ride on a man. Don't do it. See what happens? See how easily and quickly she was able to leave and detach? Imagine she was financially dependent on him. Imagine she was emotionally dependent on him. She would have raised her child with a cheater. And I'm sorry, I'm one of those people, once a cheater, always a cheater. He's not going to change. He's making all these sorry attempts at an apology. Like, do you really not believe people can make a mistake and change? I do not. Or maybe you can change, but I'm never willing to put myself in a situation where that same mistake could be made twice again. I was like that again. I was never cheated on, luckily, that I know of. But if you hurt me and disrespect me so much, even the small possibility that you can change, and I don't believe that it's very big, if there at all, I'm not going to risk my peace and happiness to wait and find out. And thank God, I watched The Wizard Liz, and I had people in my life that woke me up and saw and helped me see and realize that I was in a toxic relationship, because you're blind to it. So anyways, I just felt compelled to speak on this topic because The Wizard Liz has been super, super instrumental in my personal healing. I look up to her. So many people, young people, people of all ages have woken up and realized that self and God realization is the most important thing in this world. All these other illusions and fantasies, you have to work through them, work past them. But the best thing you can do is work on yourself, be confident in yourself, love yourself, and also focus on God. And love yourself and love your other people in a godly and honorable way. And when people burn such pure, innocent, beloved souls, it hurts. It hurts me. It hurts so many women, and it also scares us. And I think that it takes fear to make a change. And I think, unfortunately, the Wizard Liz was a conduit to this feminine awakening era where we are stepping away from the importance or the idea that we need to rely on a man. Decenter men walk away just like she walked away. She has her baby on the way, she has her life, she has so much love and blessings that she does not need that sorry excuse for a man. She's never gonna take him back. I just saw a baby bunny. She's never gonna take him back, and good for her. And I hope a lot of women develop the strength so that one day they can act the same with that much grace, humility, power, and self-assurance as the Wizard Liz. I don't think that she'll ever see this, but the Wizard Liz, if you do ever see this, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for leading by example, for practicing what you preach, and for also inspiring confidence, self-love, and assurance to young women all over the planet, just like me. I hope that one day we can meet and I can thank you in person, and I pray that all the blessings, all the healing, all the help come your way. My heart goes out to you. The whole world is on your side. We love you, we're championing you, we're supporting you. Your baby is gonna be so loved by millions of people that he hasn't even met yet, and honestly speechless that this could ever happen. And maybe it happened for the better. I know it happened for the better. God has a bigger plan. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please stay tuned. I would love to one day follow in the Wizard Liz's footsteps and be a place of inspiration or help to other people, because she has inspired me so much, and I just love you all so much, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.